Today we're going to install some twinkly lights on the house on these two bushes and on some bushes on the front of the house, and hopefully get some icicle lights across the top right here to connect them. In the past I've only done the bushes, but I'm going to try to connect them with some icicle lights across the top to give it a full effect. So let's go back and see what lights we need. So here's the lights we're going to put on this year. I have 4 sets of these standard twinkly strings. These are 600 lights on each. It's actually 2 strands that they put into one set, and then they are separate. And then I have the C9 version. These are okay. It's really just a little LED with a bulb on it. These are definitely not as bright as these. They work. I got these at Lowe's a few years ago. I'm not sure if they still have them there. Here I have the icicle light version. I like these. I usually just been putting these on the bushes because it'll cover a lot of it, kind of like a net light. But I'm going to try to put one of these across the garage. I'm still not exactly sure how I'm going to connect it. I have some extension cables. I like to use the one with these 3 because if I'm using the twinkly lights, they just don't fit if you put them next to each other to plug them in. So you have to have a little bit of space for it to work. And then I have a new box of twinkly lights that I just ordered this year off of Amazon, and so we're going to try these out. So let's go open these and set them all up and make sure everything's up to date, and then we'll go put them on the house. This is 600 LED lights, 158 feet. We'll look at the box real quick. Mappable lights. I'll show you how to do all that, but it's pretty cool. You basically can have the lights do whatever you want. Let's open it up real quick. This is RGB, not RGBW, so it does not have the white light. This is to match all the other lights that I have. They've always had pretty decent packaging. My problem is I can't get them back into this package every year, so I just have them in grocery bags. And here are the strings. Got some stickers, nice kind of cool black box. And here are, like I said, there are 2 different strands that are on one connection that we have right here. So there's the power adapter. Still pretty big. Screw it on. All right, we're plugged in. We have light. Right here I have the app. We'll see if you can see it. We will go to devices, hit this little plus button up here, add new device. You actually have to hold this button down until you have a teal light. And there you go. See how there's a teal light right there? So we're here, we're going to hit generation 2. Gonna have the teal light. There it is. Found it using Bluetooth. There it is. We're going to use our Wi-Fi that I have on the house. One thing I found that can be a little hard is this has to be within range of your Wi-Fi router. And my Wi-Fi router is in the back of my house, and all my lights are in the front of my house. So the lights that are on the house are easily connected, but I have some that go down the driveway and their antenna is a little bit further down, and so sometimes that gets hard to connect, so I have to make sure I kind of push it up as far as I can go. Or some nights it won't even connect and there'll be a whole strand that's just doing random things. We are all connected now. Save it, and then you go to map lights, and then there's the map lighting, but we'll do that when we put these on the bushes. So real quick, I'm going to get out the trimmer and clean up these bushes so that they're ready to put Christmas lights on, and then we're going to come out front and we're going to put the lights up. So I have the power from a GFCI protected outlet over to my 3-prong connection for my twinkly lights, and this is going to be the right bush that comes down and connects right here. The benefit of these twinkly lights is they have really long leads, so I can lay this down right here and it's going to come under the garage door, and then I'm going to start on the bushes and go up. It doesn't have to be perfect on here. You can really just put them anywhere you want, because the more the light bulbs that are visible, the better the phone and app will be able to pick it up when we map it later. So it doesn't have to be nice. It actually can be kind of just thrown on there, and you just want to get rid of any extra spots. So we're going to put these on, and then we will try to do across the top of the garage and see how that works. The same thing, I have my icicle lights connected right here. These have a really long lead, so I'm going to be able to come all the way down here to the bottom and then all the way up this side to the top. And I'm going to use these Tuff Clips right now. I found that if I take it backwards, it snaps right in, and there's a little bit of a hold right here. So I'm gonna try these and see how well they work. I'm not exactly sure if I'll use them the whole year, but I found that they work, and I can just slip it right in right under there. So we'll try that and see how this comes out. So my garage door is closed, and you can see these leads are so long that I have plenty of wire before I even get to my first lights. So I'm going to take my Tuff Clips, put them in here, and we're gonna come along here, slide it over, put it behind. I've never had it across the top. My car should be able to fit under here without any issues. So having this connection across the top between the two bushes should help all the big screen come together. So I'm gonna finish this real quick and then we'll go work on the next bushes. All right, I have my lights up on the top of the garage, and as you can see, they look pretty nice. So I have icicle lights that are reaching from the top, hanging down. I ended up doubling it, so there's 380 lights, there's 2 sets. And so it adds a little bit more lights, kind of fills it in a little bit more. It works pretty well, even with the garage door opening. As you can see, there's nothing that's gonna bother the garage door. Just like the other side, I put an extension cord with 3-prong outlet on this side. So both are plugged in. One of them is going up to the icicle lights. The other one is coming to the other bush that I was able to finish. And I put strings going up and down from one set. And then the other end, they go horizontally. So I've got a pretty good grid on this bush where everything is covered in lights. So in the dark, it should look pretty good. Here I have a water resistant box for Christmas lights. And because these twinkly power bricks are so big, I like to use this box and I put it right in front of the bushes. But I can plug the Christmas lights into both of these and I don't have to worry about water getting into them. It has a little lip right here where I put one string and then it can come out over here on the other side. And I can put the lid over it just like that and the water won't get in. And because each power brick has 2 strands that come out of it, I put it in the middle of the bushes and then I can have one go to one side of the bush and the other go to the other side. It doesn't matter because it's all going to get mapped together. So I put this in the middle and then I can power up the whole bush from the front. The next step is to put lights on both sides of the driveway. It looks like I need to pressure wash, but this is where I have a little bit of trouble because the antenna has to reach the Wi-Fi in the house. And so I have to put my little antennas as far up here as I can to reach the antenna that's on the back of my house. So we'll put this in and then we'll be ready to start mapping. Let me show you real quick how we're going to map these 2 strands of lights on this front bush. I have the front bush 1 and front bush 2 on. I'm going to create a group of the 2 and we're going to click the area so that we can scan it, and we'll do next and we'll do camera mapping. Bush 1, bush 2, and create, and I'll just do front, name it real quick, front, and it's creating a group. After we create the group, we are going to map the lights. We'll do a quick scan and we'll start mapping. So put it to the side. So we've got our lights in front of us. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to take pictures. The lights will start locating. See how they change colors. Helps you locate where the lights are. Pretty simple. Just has to have internet connection, and that sometimes can be the hardest part if it's not connecting it. There we go. See, positioning LEDs. Save and apply real quick just so you can see what we have right here. So this is where the lights are on the bush. So now we can go to gallery, and let's say we want to do this snow effect, and it'll go down doing the snow effect. Let's say we want to do sparkles. And then we have blue sparkles, and we'll do one more with movement, vertical flag right here. We'll hit apply, and there we go. See, moving across the bushes. Let's do one more. We have red and white tartan. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the whole house, all the lights together. So here's what I'm doing to finish this. I've got my phone. I do have it on a tripod. And I'm adding more steps. So when it maps it, it'll come a different color saying it's been mapped, red, yellow, and green. So I have some red over here that needs to get mapped. I have green, so that green section is all mapped. So there's some orange over there I need to fix, and there's some orange over there and red on top I need to fix. So I'll keep working on it. All right, we have the end of our setup. This took me about 15 minutes. It is not a very fast process, but here's the 3D rendering of my house made with my phone. So right now it just has the lights coming down. So let's try it out for the first time. We're gonna go to gallery and we're gonna pick some new lights. And so I think that was the snow one. And so we'll go to gallery, we'll go back again, and let's do like a red and white weave. And there it is. Over all of the house. It's pretty cool. I like it over the garage. So let's find something else. We have some blue sparkles. That's pretty cool. And let's keep looking. And we have, I think this one's cool. Has like a starry effect. Not sure how well the GoPro picks it up at night. A rainbow coming down. That's kind of what Twinkly's known for. And there he goes. There's all the colors right there. So that's how I set up my twinkly lights. I've got bushes over here, bushes over here, bushes here, and I added some icicle lights across the garage. So thank you for watching. We'll have plenty more Christmas light install videos coming up.